I think Mark Carney got some coaching on how to become your parasocial daddy. So this is from a new video called Forward Guidance up on Carney's Make Canada Great Again YouTube channel.
Today feels unique, but we've faced down threats like this before. And in the weeks and months ahead, I'm going to want to talk with you again. I know you have busy lives and you don't need daily interruptions from me. But the truth is, there's a lot going on in the world and not all of it is good. And the stakes could not be higher.
There are thousands of thank you daddy comments under it. Can't believe how lucky we are. He makes me feel so cozy. I want to put on an Anne Murray record and eat a whole box of Timbits. Now first, I hope everyone who follows this page and Lefty Jane and The Breach and the Norwal and so on are clear on the authoritarian power grabs that the new Carney bills represent. And if you're not, you can scroll back in my feed to hear about his austerity cuts, massive military increases, criminalization of protest, giving ministers leeway to cancel regulations because there's a lot of data centers to be built, a lot of rare earth we got to dig up and sell to Narendra Modi. But what do you do when you're a leader with a transparently cruel agenda? If you're Trump, you can say, hey,
they're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats.
But if you're Canadian, that won't fly. What will work is what Roger Griffin calls palingenetic nationalism, a mode of fascism organized around a mythic core of national rebirth following a period of perceived decadence, let's say as believers in the international world order. So you go for a transformative return to a mythologized greatness. And that's basically what Carney did with his direct-to-consumer chat. Now, as for content, he's been giving the same speech that won him so much acclaim in Davos over and over again, including at the Federal Liberal Convention in Montreal. So he says, Canada faces a rupture with the US-dominated order, which we're still bootlicking. The response has to be national unity, but let Alberta destroy national healthcare. Massive investment, more trade, more weapons. Who, us? Supporting Israel? Nostalgia won't save us, bold action will. But the funny thing about nostalgia is that Carney now has this historical bit straight out of a grade 4 1970s history textbook about the glories of pre-Confederation, centered around a toy soldier of British Major General Brock, given to him by Mike Myers. So the shtick is that First Nations peoples bravely mapped the continent so that furriers could build trade routes, and Brock joined hands with Tecumseh against American invasion. So never mind that Tecumseh was Shawnee from Ohio and fought for sovereignty and was betrayed by the British and his people forced south. Never mind the fur trade slaughtered millions of animals and dispossessed First Nations of land. I beg my fellow Canadians to see this clearly. Carney has unleashed an austerity program that cuts billions from the First Nations programs that take care of the people he's now using for nationalist propaganda. You know what he's doing. Now notice how he's doing it. It's the thank you daddy lock-in. He's not adding new content. He's adding parasocial glue.